session. And before starting the session, I'm going to welcome to all like in Ashnotra classes and online platform. And we have here to started a new tool regarding a Power BI session. Okay, so before starting the session, anyone tell me what is actually we do in Power BI? Anyone? Gaurav and Kiran, what is it actually Power BI?
Visualization tool.
Anything else?
Like Harsh, I do not have much of information, but I think we like collaborate data from Excel and other sources like Word or PowerPoint and put it in a presentable format. And every time we need not to uh, work manually on charts and all. Like once you've done all the reporting and the stuff, you need to feed the data
Yeah.
and change the range. Then it will give you the same kind of a reporting.
Yeah, right. Yeah, right. That is great. So actually, what is Power BI? See, Power BI divided into two types. Two types is means like one is Power BI desktop and one is Power BI service. So desktop is help us to prepare a report or prepare a dashboard, and Power BI service is to help us to distribute that report to the concerned person like our manager, our CEO, our AM level person, our director, end user. Okay, so Power BI divided into two parts. One is Power BI desktop and one is Power BI service. So Power BI desktop is a free application. Okay, and under the Power BI desktop, we perform all the tasks related to and the making a dashboard. All the tasks we are done into Power BI dashboard. Only in Power BI service, we are going to share the reporting to the as a online platform to our end user. Like the end user is able to open the file after some time. Suppose he has not any installed in the Power BI desktop in his system. Okay, so he will directly go to the online Google and directly go to the Power BI service, and with login ID and password like in Facebook or like Insta, like LinkedIn, this kind of login ID and password, they can directly log in an ID and password with the, and they can reach out to your report on the basis of what you are making on the Power BI desktop. Okay, so this is the Power BI desktop and Power BI service. So under the Power BI desktop, it is a free application, but Power BI service is a paid. How much is paid? Approx $10 per month. It's a cost. Okay, Power BI service and Power BI desktop is totally free. We are making any report into the Power BI desktop is totally free. Okay, so first steps is to our like how to download the Power BI. Okay, so simple.
Harsh, sorry
Yeah,
to disturb you.
yeah, sure.
Just want to understand. Like you said, desktop is a free application. You can
Yeah,
download it and prepare any report.
yeah.
Like service is a distribution. Distribution means like
Distribution.
whom to distribute.
Distribution means suppose you are in finance department. Okay, and
Mhm.
you pull out the report from the server of the company, and in the server of
Mhm.
company there are whole types of data like financial, marketing, sales, IT, HR, these all kind of data
Mhm.
in the server, and you make the
Mhm.
one main report, one mainly report for all the department together. Okay, and
Mhm.
Power BI service help to you that only the financial report can be shared to the financial person, marketing report can be shared to the marketing department, sales report can be shared to the sales department, and reports can be shared to the IT department only. So this kind of distribution of data according to their matching concept, like IT department data shared with the only IT department people, because if you share all the finance, marketing, sales, IT, HR, and many other department data into for all department, then they don't need them to use the data. Okay, I think they will manipulate the data. So you need to privacy. You need to make a privacy on a Power BI service, and after that you can share your mainly data to the concern. Suppose in the finance department you have making the report of sales. Okay, so suppose sales department is used for only for two department, which is sales department as well as in finance department. Okay, so you can share the sales report to the finance as well as sales department, but you cannot share those report to IT, marketing, HR, operation, these kind of department. Okay, so that is the use of Power BI service, and that is the use of Power BI desktop.
One more query in this.
Yeah.
Sharing means we prepare the report and send it through email, or does like through service, Power
No,
BI service,
no.
we can
Yeah,
provide the access to them and
yeah,
they
right.
can go directly to their Power BI and check the report.
Yeah, right. That is the main reason to share the report. Otherwise, you can share with the email also. Okay, like this. Suppose when you make the report under the Power BI, this is the visualization pane. Okay, you have make the all the dashboard here, and this is the data tab, and this is the relationship. Okay, so when you make the report under the visualization pane, when you make after the visualization, there is a one option here, publish. Okay, so publish means your report, this kind of visualization report publish, and publish is only when you have access of Power BI service, and it's a paid access. Okay, because right now it's not able to plan because we don't have any report. When we make any report, and after that when I clicking on publish, this report will be published to the online portal directly. Online portal means directly go to Google, and here write down powerbi.com, powerbi.com. See, see powerbi.com and sign in. And when you sign in with the user ID and password, your report done. See here, Power BI service. Okay, so here you sign in, and sign in with this ID, like this ID and password. Directly your this report may be published into the online platform. You can watch it anywhere. Suppose if your system has Power BI desktop or not, you can watch this report which you're making in the Power BI desktop. Okay, so that is the use of Power BI desktop, and that is the use of Power BI service. Okay, in future I will tell you how to publish report, how to make the security, or how to share the report. I will tell you everything. Don't worry about that. Okay, see, when you making the whole report service and sign in, there is a, see, your whole business on one dashboard. Creating stunning interactive report means under the, suppose you have shared your report, complete dashboard. Like complete dashboard is what, like this. I will tell you, like this kind of dashboard you making on the Power Visualization, here visualization tool, and this kind of dashboard you have to publish directly to the online, and the online person who see this report, like your manager or your CEO or your director level, they can change anything on that report as per the security given by you. Suppose if you provide access to them, like they are not able to change anything on this report, then they will not able to change. If you are if you are provide the access, the person that they can make changes on the this data, then they can change. So according to your privacy, they can change or they can not change. Okay, any doubt?
Okay. No, got it.
Any doubt, Kiran? Okay, so move further. So this is the mainly relating to the information relating to Power BI desktop and Power BI service. Now we move into introduction to BI. BI means it's a business intelligence. So as you already know about the Power BI, that we are using Power BI for the purpose of extracting the report, transforming them, okay, and making the visualization on it. And once we make the visualization, after that we feed the data and selected the range together, and automatic visualization is ready. So that is called a business intelligence. So right now, why we need the business intelligence in our technology, in our IT, or in our every department? Why we need? See, in business intelligence is a technology-driven process for analyzing data. Analyzing data means, suppose you have last 10-year data. Okay, so when you're making the report in the Excel, you have to maintain a large number of data in the Excel, and after that, suppose you are preparing the 10-year data. So you have maintained 10 sheets, like 1 year, one sheet in the Excel, and 10 sheet for 10-year data. And after that, you making the visualization or a pivot and creating advanced pivot and making the graph on the basis of pivot table. Okay, but here you can directly pull out the report. Out of how many report you can pull out directly? Suppose the report will be the in form of Excel, in form of CSV, in the form of folder, in form of PDF, in form of images, okay, or directly from the server. But in Excel, when you pull out the report, it's only in the form of Excel or data presentation only. Okay, then you make the changes on the Power Excel, like you have to maintain some of the rows is removed, or some of the column is added, made some calculation on the Excel, like the some of the Excel functions like VLOOKUP, XLOOKUP. But in the Power BI, you don't need to remember this kind of function. You just remember some of the steps, clicking on it, and directly you need to just remember such small function. Okay, so in the Excel, suppose if you need a 5,000 function, in the Power BI you need only just 100 function. So these kind of report making the Power BI, because Power BI help us to create a clicking based function. Clicking based means, suppose when we make any changes in the Power BI like this, I will tell you in the last time. See, there is an option is transform data. Okay, so when you move the transform data, there is all the formula related to in Excel, like left formula, VLOOKUP, these kind of relationship you can make into transform data as well as in relationship. So when you make the relationship between the tables, your VLOOKUP step is over. VLOOKUP, HLOOKUP, these kind of function is already over with the just clicking the data to the one place to another place. That is the reason to use the Power BI. And Power BI has not any previous knowledge about the Excel, but when you making the Excel report, you have knowledge about basic Excel, about the concept of functions, that why we need this kind of function. Suppose if there is any error in the in function, then how to resolve that error in the Excel. But in Power BI, if there is any error, you can directly drag and down and report it automatically publish or automatically maintain. Okay, so that is the reason of Power BI is an intelligence tool, because under the Power BI we are making that report or dashboard with a easily manner. Okay, and company need, because it take your less time as compared to Excel, or it will take your file lower than, suppose if your Excel file is 1 MB, then Power BI file is just 100 KB, means 10 times less than Excel file. Okay, so we are here to process the analyzing data under the Power BI. Second step is presenting useful information to help executive manager and others to making the business decisions. Suppose this kind of report, which one? See this. See, under the Power BI, we are making the sales by reason, sales profit by reason, sales by subcategory, and sales by category. Okay. Under the Power BI, we are making this kind of visualization, and this visualization help us to understand the properly manner, like the sales for this region, like south region is for 391.72k. It's very easily, but in Excel when you prepare this kind of report, you don't have any option to choose the part here. So it will take longer time in Excel, but in Power BI it will take just 5 minutes or 10 minutes to prepare that report. And suppose in the month of March you have prepared this kind of report, suppose in the month of April you don't need to prepare this report again. You directly feed your data into the raw file and make the refresh button on the Power BI, and the report is automatically refreshed with the current data. Okay, so that is the reason to use the Power BI. But when you making the report in Excel, you have to already feed the data also. But if there is any error, you cannot found the error is where. But in Power BI, when you found error, your error is defining that your error is in row number this or in row number this. So you can directly go to that row and remove the error which is the error. So that Power BI tool is to error making report in just one manner, in just one click. Suppose if we,
That's
yes,
that's one thing. So, for example,
yeah,
we are preparing some report on a month-to-month basis. So
okay,
we have fed the data till, say, for example, June.
Okay.
So now July is over. So now we are feeding the data of July also. So do we need to change the range or something like that, or
Yeah.
make it automatically?
No. See this kind of range. See, when you're making the report, you have maintained one slicer over there for the month wise or for the year wise. So when you suppose you are making the report from Jan to July, okay, you have done your report with Jan to July. So but now you have to make the send your report or send your dashboard to only June to July. Okay, so you can directly drag and drop to the slicer to June from July, and your only June to July report is handed to your department or your concerned person. Okay. Okay. Any doubt? Okay. So now we move further. Like PI is a system. So most of the companies right now is using for this tool for marketing trend or spot business problem. That what is the problem is to maintain a time. Okay. So in Excel, you have maintained a larger time or you don't have a knowledge about the complete Excel, then only you can make a dashboard in the Excel. But in Power BI, if you have lesser knowledge about the Excel, then also you can make a dashboard in the Power BI. Okay, so it is not interactive with the Excel knowledge. You can directly you can gain knowledge about the Power BI, and you can make any kind of advanced dashboard as well as. And as compared to the Excel dashboard, like Excel dashboard is just for nominal purpose, but when you make a Power BI dashboard, it will give you the complete structure like this. See, you don't able to make this kind of report into the Excel, this kind. See, this kind of report you don't able to prepare. See, this kind of visualization tool or this kind of making the formatting, because in Excel there is a multi-formatting, but in Power BI there is an automatic formatting. You can just click over there and your formatting is ready. That is the use of Power BI business tool. And what is the example? Like example of like power literacy. Literacy means suppose if you have don't knowledge about the anything process like Excel, Word, MS Office, if you don't have knowledge, no worry, you can directly learn the Power BI. But in the Excel, when you're picking the report, you have to satisfy all the functions related to 5,000 or 2,000 function. You have to remember what are the steps to be taken in Excel. You know about everything. Okay, but in Power BI, you just need about to use how to use the Power BI tool, how to use the dashboard. There is some 7 steps into the Power BI. When you making the report or making the any dashboard, you just remember those 7 points only and making the step by step. Those 7 points I will discuss later. Like these are the 7 points. See, the first one is extraction. Extraction is what? Like in the Power BI. See, this is the Power BI tool. Extraction is what? To get the data from the sources. So how many sources you get the data from Power BI? There is a more than 100 sources. Like when you click over there, see, there is a under home tab. When you open the Power BI, this is the home screen. Okay, go under the home tab and there is an option here is get data. You can click over there. See, there is a many sources in which you have to get data from your Power BI desktop. See, Excel, Power BI, data flow, data, SQL, analyze, text and CSV file, as well as web. You can directly pull out your report from web. I will tell you in the next session that how to work with the web structured data. Okay, OT data feed, blank query. You can directly pull out to blank query as well as. And see, there is a more tool is there is an opening 99 plus more tool pull sources in the Power BI. You can pull out report, but mainly uses server as well as Excel and JSN and CSV. This kind of tool is used more than. See, these are the tools, these are the sources which we are extracting the data into the Power BI. Okay, see, there is a PDF file. Suppose if you have the one PDF file like in the bank statement. So bank statement is already always in PDF. When you in the email you have received your bank statement into the PDF file, so you can directly pull out that report on that PDF and connect. So your PDF report is connected into the database in the Excel form, and when you're making the some of the transformation over it, and your report is ready. Okay, so these kind of database here. to connect the sources from the last. See, Microsoft Teams. Suppose if you have any data into the Microsoft Team in the tabular format or in any other format, you can directly click over Microsoft Team and click the access and click the login ID and password, and then your report is ready from there to clicking. Okay, so these kind of reports. Suppose there is a one more. See, Azure is one of the SQL servers poster, SQL like. So you can directly pull out the report from there also. Next is Oracle database, SQL Access. Suppose if you have any report in Access, you can directly pull out the report from Access. JSN folder, JSN, XML, text, and CSV file also connected, and you can pull out the report not only for one source. You can directly pull out the report multiple sources together. Like suppose you have five report, five raw data. One is in Excel, one is in text, one is in XML, one is JSN, and one is PDF. You can directly pull all the report into one Power BI, not into different. No, you can directly pull one report is Excel, one is XML, one is text, one is JSN, and one is PDF. So all these kind of report directly combined into the Power BI. That is the mainly most impressive steps into the get data steps. Okay, like I will tell you later that I have show you the multiple file like CSV as well as Excel, so we can pull out those report and connectivities. The connectivity is providing to the CSV as well as in Excel, and how to make this kind of report, you have to check it. Okay, so these are the multiple source. Right now I have one Excel file. I will connect over there. I can click over connect and see my sales file in the Excel form. See, there is a Microsoft Excel and open. When I click on the open, see the file is connecting, and it will take a time as per your data. Suppose in Excel, suppose if you have a larger data, then it will take some time. Okay, see there is an option to choose. I will choose this one, and see there is a preview available. Okay, right now there is a preview available, and this file is already done with the multiple steps, so it is just a simple file right now. So I can directly, there is an option, there is transform data, load data, and cancel. If you don't need to pull out this report, you can click on the cancel. If you need this report and changes to some of the columns or some of the rows, you can make the transform data. And if you don't need to change the anything on this, so you can directly load the data. Okay, so transform. So our second step is transform, and our second step is load also. But right now I move to transform. So transform, when you click on the transform, see the new window is open, and its window name is Power Query Editor. Means this is the Power BI desktop, and this is the Power BI query editor. And query editor is used for to changes the raw file into the cleanest form. Like suppose if you have any server file, okay, if you have any server file, when you connect it from server, your server file is not always a clean value. Clean value means your data into the messy data, like some of the column is blank, or some of the rows is blank, or some of the column has no data, or your date is in different format. Okay, so then we need to make some changes into the Power Query Editor, and this is the very main important step into the Power Query. Okay, when you only know the Power Query Editor, this Power Query Editor is making you the 40% part into the Power BI. Means Power Query Editor is that important that your Power BI is 100%, then 40% you need to work on the Power Query Editor, because your every file, because right now I pull out just a simple file. Okay, so that's why we don't need to change any Power Query. But how do we use the Power Query? See, there is a query under the sales table. Okay, these are the sales table which we connected on over this. And see, there is a property, the name is sales, and here is the applied steps. Like in macro, suppose if you have knowledge about the some little bit Excel is what is used for Excel. Like when you making the changes in Excel, suppose you have to delete one column. Okay, so how to do column? You can directly click over right and remove. So, but see, when I remove this column, see, when I remove this column and it, and suppose when you remove the column in Excel and put out your save and click over the control S, then you don't need to back the remove column back. But in Power BI, you can be back. How? There is an option add there. So you can directly click over there. See, your column name is again add. That is the main easy step or main important step under the Power Query. Suppose if you remove those any column by mistake, you can directly pull out your report at any time. Suppose right now you have to delete this column, okay, and suppose tomorrow if you need this column back, you can directly go to the transform under this query, and which column you have to remove, directly click on the red part, click cancel, and your column is back. These kind of main skill into the Power Query editor. And see, there is a many more functions like in Excel. Suppose if you have anything is merge query, how to do a merge query in Excel? There is a many tough step, but in Power Query you can directly pull out the report and click over the merge query and your merge query as and merge query as new. Directly click over it. Text analysis, okay. These kind of append query, command file, use first row as a header. These kind of, suppose when you're making the first row as a header in the Excel, there is a you have to remove the row and pull it the header, but here you can directly click over there, your first row become the header just in one click. So that is the reason to use the Power Query. Or Power Query is to distribute your report 40% or make your report between 40 to 50% helpful. After the making of Power Query, your report is just a part of visualization only. Any doubt? Because right now I don't need to change anything, because when you need to change anything, you can directly click over there, remove column. See, there is a many thing, replace value, replace error, split column. You can directly split column into, okay, by delimiter, by number of sector, by position. I will tell you all this, unpivot column, rename, move, drill down, add as a new query. I will tell you all this, but it will take some different session, because Power Query is a very different thing. Okay, so right now I don't need to change anything, so we can directly go here and choose the close and apply. Okay, so when you move the close and apply, your report extracting into the Power BI desktop. Previous one is the Power Query editor, and this one is a Power Query desktop visualization. See, under the field tab, your report is ready. See, the all data is ready to pull out the report into here. It will take time as per your data. Suppose your data is higher, then it will take some higher time. Suppose your data is lower, then it will take some low time. See, your data report is ready, sales table. Okay, under the all the column, your sales table is ready, and see the second part is here, data. See, your Excel file is directly imported to the Power BI. See, complete report is imported to the Power BI, and see the third relationship. See, your relationship model is also there. Okay. See, your relationship is also there, sales. Just only one table, because we have to pull, right now we pull only the just one table. Okay. So the meeting is over into the 4 minutes. So you can directly rejoin that meeting again. Okay, because the Power BI session is for just 40 minutes, so you can directly rejoin again on this. Okay, Gaurav and Kiran.
I'm sorry, confused. Like,
Yes, yes.
this session is for 40 minutes or what?
Yeah, actually no, this session is not for 40 minutes. Actually, this Zoom meeting is once in for 40 minutes. Okay, so you can directly log into this after 3 minutes. Okay, because after 3 minutes the meeting is automatically disconnected, so you can directly rejoin again on this. So these are the first we have discussed about the extraction, means a connectivity of sources. Okay, the second step is transformation, which I have already tell you that transformation is what? To messy the data, but to clean the data which you have already the messier data. Means suppose if you have data and not in the correct format or correct range or correct table, you can directly clean the data as per the transformation with the use of Power Query Editor. And this step is the highest important step. Second step, okay, highest important step. And third one is modeling. Modeling is what? Suppose in the Power BI, suppose this is the sales table, okay, but in the sales table I have done all the like total cost, total sales unit, and there is a product also, country also. But sometimes when you work with a large company or large MNC company, you don't have this complete sales data in just one table. Okay, because sales department provide you the sales data, production department provide you the product data, territory department provide you the to territory, global geographical department provide you the only for country data. Okay, so IT department tell you the what are the product you have to sell. Okay, so different department provide you the raw data, and all the raw data connected with the like in the Excel, in the Power BI, you have to connect all the multiple file together, so you can directly pull out that report together and making the relationship. Relationship is creating a two-way. Two-way means between the fact table and between the dim table. So what is the fact table and what is the dim table? Gaurav and Kiran, anyone know about the fact table and dim table? Just for meaning purpose, what is dim and what is fact?
What is data and what is?
What is dim table and what is a fact table? These kind of two table only you can connectivity into the relationship. So when you have to knowledge about the fact table or dim table, then only you can make a relationship, and relationship is just for 10% of Power BI. Means when you have knowledge about the fact table and dim table, your relationship step is over. Means your third step is over, modeling, and it's just for 10%. Okay, it means 40%, 10%, and it's just for 5%. What is extraction? Extraction just used for 5%. Means just only connectivity the data. Okay. And the next step is calculation. I will tell you in complete like what is fact and dim. No, don't worry. After this meeting, this chat, 1 minute, I will tell you what is the fact and what is the dim. The next step, maybe the meeting will be over in just 1 to 3 seconds. Please join again after this meeting. Okay, then we will
Sure, sure.
connect together. So Kiran, Pooja is where? I think Pooja is busy.
I think it's busy.